Hello, my beautiful beings of light and love. I'm so glad you are in your body. I'm I'm laughing because it's March 11th, 2023. My name's Natalie. It is 8:46 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States, and it's Saturday. And the last really official video that I made was back on the full moon on March 7th. So that was 4 days ago. And now we are we've had the full moon, we're digesting it. There is a landing now. I this is what I want to say. This week has felt there's if you feel like March is already, we're not even halfway through, quite a lot for you to hold. I want to offer up that sounds just right to me. It is a really, really one of my friends said it's March Madness, and it really it feels that way in that, well, I'll tell you that last night, Friday night, we had around 6 p.m. the moon in Libra, which is relationships, how you relate to yourself, how you relate to others, your relationship with your job, money, your home. That energy last night on Friday night was incredibly activated by the planet. That moon was incredibly activated in a powerfully profound and heavy way by Pluto. It's called a square, and Pluto and the moon were in a square last night. And I made a little post about it on Facebook and Instagram, and I know for me, I felt like I was really in a profound pressure cooker of a cave, and with the walls that move in more and more with more and more pressure to form the diamond. That kind of energy was really up last night. It still is up in general. With we have yeah, Pluto's just hanging out at 29 degrees of Capricorn, and that's a really long hold of this position all the way through March 23rd. So what else happened has happened in the past 24 hours is the moon moved into Scorpio, which is a, a lot of feelings. It's deep, moody feelings that I might not be able to actually name. And we also have the planet Saturn, which is a voice. The planet Saturn might be saying to your emotional world, oh, you're feeling a lot of feelings. And there might be some sort of a should around it, like, well, you should still get up, you should still do what you need to do. There's not as much, if you are someone who has the ability to just lie in bed all day, you might not feel, there might be a nagging voice that is saying like something about that choice. There's something wrong with it. That would be Saturn. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think rest is amazing. And there's a loud astrological voice that might be saying something else. We also are having this week, it just happened officially yesterday, Jupiter and Chiron conjunct in Aries. So the youngest parts of ourselves, Aries, that feel like they are not getting what they need and want, Chiron, are really loud, Jupiter. And the my gosh, there's so many aspects happening right now. There's could be a skillful way to work with that energy is for me to say to me, what do I need right now? And I might not know the answer. I might need to sit, I might invite myself. I try not to say need. What could I do to sit and not try to necessarily fix it right now? Can I simply be still and steady in all of these emotions that are not particularly pleasant based on what society says. This astrology forecast, like, I think can be valid for this weekend, this entire weekend, because we also have Mars in Gemini, which is, let's take all this data, let me get all this information, let me have some ideas. But he is also in a square with Neptune, which is confusion and non-knowing how to proceed, non-clarity, which again, for our society, which we tend to like clarity and cerebrality and to land in our brains, and we walk around, me too, holding my hand, my brain in my hands, my brain being my phone. It's all foggy. It's like you dropped your brain in water, and even a bowl of rice is not going to dry it out right now. Why I tell you all this is to offer validation for what it might feel like to be you in these energies. It's not, I'm not saying you should be feeling this way. I'm saying if you are feeling this way, I am unsurprised. And I want to say to you that I do have, if you need extra support in general, I have this really, it's been so powerful, a container to work with me for 7 days. And we go back and forth in voice memos. It's an app called VOXER. I think it's like $3 to download on your phone or your computer, or both. And you and I can go back and forth, long, leisurely, slow and steady during the course of 7 days to talk about your chart and anyone else's charts that are pertinent to you, and really pick apart how this is all landing, the astrology is landing, and whatever comes to me as I channel, you receive that. And I've heard it's been really, really helpful and felt very validating and like a sacred container. And I have that for 7 days for $444. And I have it for 30 days for $1,111. And if you want to tack on at a live session to either of those, we can do that at $222 as opposed to $333. I do have regular appointments available. You may go to my website at natalielevinastrology.com. I am so honored to be with you. Thank you for choosing to incarnate with me. You may find me on Instagram and Facebook, and I really am honored and flattered and humbled when you subscribe to my YouTube channel and share my videos. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you for staying in your bodies.